Good afternoon. Welcome to Chair Yoga. My name is Monica Bright, and it's great to be with you again on this Wednesday afternoon. It's an amazingly sunny and pleasant day outside, so if you haven't made it out just yet, then after class, get outside. I'm glad that you're here today. We're going to use a chair and just make sure that it's a comfortable chair. So maybe it's one of your dining room chairs or a fold up chair, just as long as you're on a surface that doesn't slip around a lot. So if you have a yoga mat at home and you want to put the chair on top of the yoga mat so that you stay still, um, that's always an option. Or on carpeted flooring is great as well. So just make sure that you have a seat with you, and we'll start seated in your chair. So it doesn't really matter. So I'm a little shorter, so the soles of my feet don't touch the ground completely when I sit all the way back in the chair. Maybe you're like me, where your heels just kind of hover away from the ground. Just let that be what it is, right? And maybe it's just like the ball mounts of your feet and your toes that touch your mat or your floor. Maybe it's the entire sole of your foot, and if that's the case, just feel how your foot makes connection to the ground. Take your hands and place your hands on your thighs, or just take your fingers forward towards your knees and spread your fingers wide so that you spread and stretch the webbing in between your fingers. Notice if your shoulders just draw forward, just take a moment and pull your shoulders back, and then bring your head along with your shoulders so that your head stacks on top of your shoulders. You can either stay here with your eyes just slightly open, maybe look down towards the floor, or close your eyes altogether. And for the next few breaths, just enjoy these few moments of stillness. As you feel your bottom connect to your chair, just feel a sense of groundedness. Can you let the chair just welcome you in and feel like a sturdy support underneath you? On your next breath in, take a deep breath in through your nose, and then open your mouth and exhale. Keep going. Breathe in. Maybe you feel your shoulders lift a little bit. And exhale. Again, as you breathe in, feel your chest rise. Maybe you feel your belly push out. And breathe out. Let's take a few more rounds of deep breathing. And as you breathe deep, just know that you affect your nervous system. It helps you to relax and release. Now blink your eyes open, just look forward. Notice if you clench your teeth. If so, and just relax your jaw. And then together, open your jaw. So hang your chin down towards your chest and close your jaw. I'm going to do that one more time. Open and close. Take your right ear to your right shoulder so you feel this stretch on the left side of your neck. Lift your head through center and left ear to left shoulder. Lift your head back through center. This time when you take your right ear to your right shoulder, take your awareness to your left shoulder and try to just pull it down towards your right hip. Then lift your head through center and switch left ear to left shoulder with the right shoulder. Pull it down. Maybe you feel the stretch sensation intensify on the right side. Now lift your head through center. Now turn your head over your right shoulder. Just look towards the right wall of your room. Bring your head through center and switch. Turn your chin over your left shoulder. Switch back to the right. And then back over towards the left. Turn your chin forward. We're going to add on to that movement a little bit. So take your right ear to your right shoulder. And then stay right here with your ear. Just turn your chin down and look towards your right arm. And turn your chin forward and lift your head back to center. Other side. Left ear to left shoulder. First you feel this stretch on the right side of your neck. And then as you spin your chin down, maybe you feel that sensation just wrap around the back of your neck. Turn your chin forward and lift your head back through center. We'll go a little bit deeper this time with the help of your hand. So right ear to right shoulder. Then turn your chin towards your right arm as you look down. Take your right hand behind your head. We'll just use your fingertips to the back of your head. And just a gentle push with your fingertips so that you pull your right or your chin towards your right armpit a little bit more. Maybe feel more of a stretch on the left side. Then release your right hand back down towards your thigh. Turn your head forward and lift it back through center. Notice how the left side feels compared to the right. And then we'll switch left ear to left shoulder. Turn your chin towards your left armpit. And then when you're ready, take your left hand, just the fingertips. So you'll tilt your palm away from your skull. And then use your fingertips to push your chin closer towards your armpit. Let's release your left hand back down towards your thigh. Turn your chin forward and lift your head back to center. Nice job. You're going to take your arms down by your sides. Then lift your arms out and bend your elbows and take your hands behind your head. So just interlace your fingers and cup the back of your skull with the palms of your hands. Just keep your head right where it is and squeeze your elbows towards center. Maybe you start to feel an upper back stretch. And open your elbows out. And we'll do it again. Squeeze your elbows in towards one another. And pull open. And the last time, squeeze and hold. Nice, and then open. We'll add on some movement to that. So once you squeeze your elbows towards one another, tuck your chin towards your chest and try to pull your chin towards your chest, right? So you feel a stretch on the back of your neck. Then lift your head back through center, open your elbows. Now lift your head towards the ceiling. Support the back of your head with your hands. And we'll do it again, head through center, squeeze your elbows, then tuck your chin. And lift your head, open your elbows, and lift your heart towards the sky. We'll do that one more time. Come back through center, squeeze your elbows. And tuck your chin to your chest, pull down. Lift your head, open your elbows, and lift your gaze towards the ceiling. Yes, we'll come back to center. Keep your left hand behind your head. Just take your right arm down by your side. I'm going to lift your left elbow towards the ceiling. And just arc your spine over towards the right. As you stay here, just let your right arm be loose. You just feel this stretch up the left side of your torso. Now bring your head back to center and take your right hand behind your head. And release your left arm down by your side. And then trace your right elbow across the ceiling and towards the left. The left arm is loose. And then come back to center. Take your left hand behind your head again. And take your right arm down by your side. Arc your spine. And just lean over towards the right. Stay here. Now with your left elbow, you're going to twist. Take your left elbow forward as you turn your heart outside your right thigh and down towards the ground. Maybe you squeeze your left elbow in towards your face. And lift your elbow and turn your chest and your face forward. Stay right here towards the right side. And we'll do that 2 more times. Just twist down, squeeze your elbow if you want. Lift your elbow, turn forward. And 1 more time, just turn down and squeeze. And lift your elbow up. Help your head back to center. And switch hands with your right hand behind your head. Left arm just comes down by your side. And reach over towards the left. Stay here first with your chest forward towards the front. And when you're ready, turn your chest outside your left hip and squeeze your right elbow in towards your face. And you feel this stretch across your upper back on the right side. Turn your chest open, lift your elbow. Twice more. Squeeze and turn left. And open forward. Do it 1 more time as you squeeze and turn down towards the left. And then lift your right elbow. With your right hand, help your head back to center. All right. And take your left hand behind your head again. And 1 time, squeeze both elbows back in towards one another. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Lift your face forward. Open your elbows. Come into a little bit of a back bend as you lift your heart and look up towards the ceiling. And then come back to center. You're going to take your hands from behind your head and just place your hands on your thighs. Fingertips forward towards the front. All right, with the right hand, slide your right hand forward towards your knee and pull it back. And switch with the left hand, just slide forward. Can you feel the palms of your hands just warm up your thighs? Pull your left hand back. Back to the right, slide forward. And pull back. And then 1 more time to the left. And pull back. Now with the right side, slide your right hand forward as much as you can so that you can hold on to your kneecap. And if that means you need to lean forward a little bit, do that. With your left hand on your left thigh, push into your left thigh and turn your chest towards the left. And turn your chest back forward towards the front, and we'll switch sides. Bend your right elbow, slide your left hand forward. Dig the palm of your right hand into your thigh and help yourself to turn towards the right. We'll do it 1 more time, both sides. Come back to center. Switch your hands. Right hand comes forward. Left hand pushes into your thigh as you turn left. And switch to the right. Push into your right hand and turn your chest towards your right wall. Right, and then come back to center and slide your hands in line with one another. Lift your hands away from your thighs. Just keep a bend in your elbows and turn your palms towards the ceiling. You're just going to wiggle your fingers around. Right, you're going to circle your wrists. All right, be still with your arms. So keep a bend in your elbows, face your palms towards the ceiling. Your right palm will face forward towards the front. So turn your fingers down towards your right thigh. Right? And then take your left hand to your right palm above your fingers. Right? Use your left fingers to try to push your right fingers or your right palm so that it faces more forward towards the front. Might feel a little bit of a forearm stretch. And we'll release your left hand and we'll switch sides. Flip your left palm up and then take it forward and your right hand to your right palm just underneath or above your fingers. We'll start right here. All right, and then release. Now back to the right side. When you flip your right palm forward, you're going to take your left hand to your right fingers. Try to keep your right fingers straight as you use your left hand to gently pull your fingers closer towards your right thigh. Can you reach your right thumb out? Nice, and then release the right hand and switch to the left hand. Flip your palm forward. Take your right hand to your left fingers. Keep your fingers straight. And then pull down. And notice what your left thumb is doing. And can you sweep it open just for a little bit more stretch sensation? So then relax. Release your hands. Circle your wrists around and around. All right, take your right arm forward so that your wrist, elbow, and your shoulder are in line with one another. And you'll move at your wrist and try to face your right palm towards your chest, so fingers come down again. When you do that, notice if you hike your shoulder up. It's okay if you did, just awareness is key, right? Can you lower your shoulder away from your ear? I'm going to take your left hand behind your right hand and push the palm of your right hand closer towards your chest. And then stay here with your left hand and spin your right fingers out, away from your navel. Take your fingers down, release your left hand. You can circle your wrist again. And we'll switch to the left arm. Left arm is forward with your joints in line with one another. Then flip your palm towards you. And with your right hand behind your left hand, just pull again with the left shoulder. Take it away from your ear if you hiked it up. And then spin your fingers out. Take your fingers back down towards your left thigh. Release your hands. Circle your wrists clockwise, counterclockwise. All right, place your hands back on your thighs. I'm going to play with a little bit of self-massage, a few points in your body. So we'll start with your left hand. Take your left hand and touch your right chest, right? And then as you do, take your left fingertips and try to touch your right collarbone, right? So just feel for it. And once you find it, take your fingers above the collarbone so you feel like soft tissue there. And then walk your fingers down beneath your collarbone so that you also feel soft tissue underneath. And then once your fingers are underneath your right collarbone, just slide them left and right. And another option is to make a fist with your left hand and use the knuckles in your fingers to massage the soft tissues underneath the right collarbone. You just take your fingers back and forth, left and right. Maybe you find a spot that begs for you to just be still and massage that one spot. You just take your time. Listen to what your body asks of you today. Maybe it's don't press so hard on that spot, or press a little bit more deeply. All right, well, stay with your left hand. Now walk your left fingers up your right shoulder, and just take your fingers over your right shoulder so that they just drape over the back. And then use your fingers to massage your right shoulder. So the soft tissues around the right shoulder or above the shoulder. Again, here you might find some spots that ask for you to just stay in that spot and massage that spot for a little bit. I haven't met anybody yet who has said no thank you to a shoulder massage. All right, keep your left hand on top of your right shoulder, just so your left hand pulls the right shoulder down. Then take your left ear to your left shoulder so that you feel this stretch on the right side again. Nice, and then lift your head back to center. And one more time with the left ear to the left shoulder, stay right here. And you can either stay here with your gaze forward, or you could turn your chin towards your left shoulder. And then turn your chin back forward towards the front, lift your head back to center, and take your left hand and put it back on your thigh. Now, how does the right side of your neck and your shoulder and your chest feel compared to the left? I'm going to take your right fingers across your left chest. Just feel for the left side collarbone. Once you do, you can run your fingers across the collarbone left and right just to feel it. And then fingers above it so that you feel the divot above the collarbone, soft tissues there. And then fingers below. Once you take your fingers below, back to massage left and right. An option is stay with just your finger pads or make a fist with your right hand and use your knuckles to massage more area on the left chest, or to just receive a little bit deeper massage. Take your right fingers. Begin to walk your right fingers over your left shoulder again, so that when you bend your knuckles, your fingers just rest uh, across your shoulder, your upper back. Use your fingers to massage. You can just dig in if you want and move from spot to spot. Or you could slide your fingers across the shoulder, across your upper back, so we're right above your shoulder blade. And again, if there's some areas that ask for you to just be still and pause on that area, do that. Right? Otherwise, you can just continue to, again, investigate the sensations that you feel as you massage. Keep your right hand on your left shoulder. Use the weight of the right hand to encourage your left shoulder down and keep it still. Then right ear to right shoulder. Lift your head through center, and one more time, right ear to right shoulder, and this time, maybe you turn your chin towards your right armpit, and again, you'll feel the stretch wrap around the back of your neck on the left side. Turn your head forward towards the front, lift your head back to center, and remove your right hand from your left shoulder, and just pause here. Notice how both sides feel now, the right shoulder, the left shoulder. And we'll start with just the right side. So circle your right shoulder up to your ear, and then back and down. We'll do that 2 more times on the right side. Circle forward, up, back and down, and one more time, circle. And we'll switch to the left side. As you slide your hand forward, pull the shoulder forward, up, back and down, and twice more on your own. So be still with the left shoulder one time, both shoulders and together. Just take your shoulders forward, lift up towards your ears, and then pull back and down. Nice. Come back to a neutral. And then take your arms forward, right? And then the left arm, take it underneath your right arm and hold on to your right shoulder. Then bend your right elbow and hold on to your left shoulder. It's like you give yourself a hug. Huh? And then take your fingers and crawl your fingers around your upper back. And as you crawl your fingers around your upper back, just stay here with this big, like, bear squeeze of a hug. Stay right where you are and turn around so you can see the back. So you can use your fingers to massage your upper back. And it might feel like you're massaging bone. Your fingers might be on your shoulder blades. If you have a little bit less of a tighter hold or grip, then maybe your hands are outside your shoulders and you can still massage the soft tissues on the back of your shoulders. And then take your arms, reach your arms forward towards the front. So keep your arms parallel with the ground. You're just going to bend your elbows and pull your elbows out by your side. So maybe you feel a big stretch across your chest. Keep your elbows up. And then cross the left arm underneath your right, like kind of where we started, right? You can make fists with your hands or just be loose with your fingers. And then again, bend your elbows, pull your elbows out, open your chest. Cross the left arm underneath the right. Maybe reach towards opposite sides of the room. And one more time, bend your elbows, pull your elbows out by your sides. And then cross. Straighten your arms forward to the front. Now we'll switch sides. So right arm is underneath the left. Bend your elbows, hold on to wherever feels right. So maybe that's outside your shoulders. Maybe it's across your upper back as you crawl your fingers. And then again, use your fingers to massage. Once you finish, you're going to take your arms forward towards the front again. And then bend your elbows, pull your elbows out by your sides. Remember, elbows should stay in line with your shoulders. And then right arm crosses underneath the left this time. Just reach out. And 2 more times, bend your elbows. Just open your chest. And then cross. I'll do it 1 more time. Just open up, cross. Open up. No, and then cross. All right. And then arms forward. And place your hands on your thighs. Notice how your shoulders feel, right? Feel like worked out a little bit. We'll just stay here for 2 or 3 breaths and just notice how our shoulders feel, if one shoulder feels different than the other. Right. And then together, take a deep breath in through your nose and open mouth, exhale. Now, with a bend in your right elbow, you'll turn your palm back up towards the ceiling. So we've been here before, right? And take your left thumb right in front of your right elbow crease, right? And just slide your thumb down your arm towards your wrist. And do it again. Pull the thumb back and slide it forward towards your wrist. And we'll do it 1 more time. Now this time, when you take your thumb right in front of your elbow crease, slide it down about halfway. And then once you do, pause, press your thumb into your soft tissues, then make a fist with your right hand. Then open your right hand and spread your fingers. Underneath your left palm, do you feel your soft tissues moving around? Make a fist. Then open. And do it 1 more time. Squeeze, make a fist. Keep the fist and circle your wrist around and around. Maybe they're full circles, maybe they're quarter circles or semicircles. But again, as you circle your wrist, what do you feel underneath your left thumb? Be still with your right wrist, slide your thumb all the way down. And then release. Place your right hand on your thigh. On the left arm, bend your elbow, just flip your palm towards the ceiling and take your right thumb right in front of your elbow crease. Start to slide your thumb down your arm forward towards your wrist. You can even use your fingers underneath your forearm to help guide you. And we'll do that a couple times. Now on this time, take your thumb and slide it down just halfway. Once you make it halfway, press your thumb into your arm. Open your fingers first. Notice what you feel like underneath your right thumb, right? And then make a fist with your hands. You feel that movement? Do it again. Open. Close. 1 more time. Open. And close. And when you close, move at your left wrist. Maybe you make circles, or maybe you just flex and extend a wrist. So be still. Slide your thumb all the way down towards your wrist. And release. And place your left hand on your thigh. Now make fists with both of your hands. So when you use your knuckles for your thighs, take your knuckles and slide them down your thighs towards your knees. Bend your elbows and pull back. Do it again, slide forward and pull back. We'll do this a few more times. Just do it on your own, forward and back. And again, if you want to stop at a certain place, or if you want to take shorter strokes in the middle of your thigh, do that. Notice what it feels like to give yourself a self massage, knowing that you're helping blood circulation in your body. Now this time, once you take your hands forward towards your knees, release the fists in your hands and just take your fingers, so your thumbs on the inside of your kneecap and your fingers on the outside. I'm going to take your right leg and straighten your right leg forward. And with your right hand, can you just massage around your kneecap? Maybe you feel your kneecap move a little bit. It's what it's supposed to do, right? To protect your knee joint. But you can just keep your fingers outside your kneecap and massage all the way around it, above and below. And then bend your right knee, place your foot down on the ground. We'll switch to the left side. Start to massage around your kneecap, and when you're ready, straighten your left leg. You can feel for your kneecap. Maybe feel a little bit of its movement, but massage all the way around it. Bend your left knee, place your foot back down on your mat, and slide your hands back towards you so that you come up to a seat. All right, keep your left foot down on the floor and take your right ankle and cross it over your left. So this may be accessible position for some people, right? If it's not for you, then maybe you just cross your legs, right leg over the left, right? Or maybe you have less space in between your thighs, right? And the right knee points towards the ceiling. It really doesn't matter. Just take what feels good to you. I'm going to take your chest and just bring your chest forward over your right shin. You could rest your forearms on your lower leg. Two breaths. Let's lift your chest just a little bit. So you can take your left hand to your right ankle if you have the knee open, right? And press your right hand uh, above your knee joint. So on the inside of the right thigh, and just press your knee closer towards the ground. So you don't have to be aggressive with that press, right? Maybe it's just a little bit of movement, just a little press, just to open the hips. Right, and then release your hands, both of them. You're going to take your left hand outside your right thigh or your knee, and your right hand to the chair behind you. Use your right hand to pull your chest into a twist, and use your left hand outside your right leg to help you deepen. And then turn your chest back forward towards the front and help your right ankle to uncross from your left leg. Now the left side, lift your left foot. You can bring your ankle over your knee. If it feels better to cross your leg, do that. It's just fine. So if you have the leg crossed, when you come forward, you can just put your forearms on your left thigh. And as you pause here in this slight forward fold, just pay attention to your breath. Make your breath slow and easy. Just lift your chest, walk your hands back. If your legs are crossed, just stay right where you are. If your knee is open a little bit, take your left hand on the inside of the left thigh above your knee joint, and then press the knee down. Again, gentle. And a gentle release of your left hand. Take your right hand outside your left thigh, whether your leg is open or whether your legs are crossed. Left hand to the chair behind you. Help yourself to twist left. And turn your chest back forward towards the front. And take your hands underneath your left leg and help your left leg to uncross from your right. And take your hands, lace your fingers in front of you. And lift your arms up, place your hands behind your head. So we've been here before, right? Squeeze your elbows towards center. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Lift your head forward, open your elbows, look up towards your ceiling. And again, come back through center, squeeze your elbows, round your upper back as you tuck your chin. And lift your gaze, open your arms, look up. And one more time, just squeeze your elbows towards one another. And open, look towards the ceiling. Next, come back to center, lift your arms up, keep your fingers laced, and then bring your arms in front of you. And flip your fingers, or flip your palms forward towards the front. Just push away from you, another upper back stretch. Pull your shoulders back. We'll do that one more time. Push your hands forward and pull back. Flip your palms and place your hands back on your thighs. Stay here and either close your eyes or just soften your gaze down towards your floor. Notice if you clench your teeth, can you relax your jaw? And just soften all the tension that you may have created in your face. Maybe it's between your eyebrows, or again around your jaw. Just 3 deep breaths in and out. Follow the movement of your upper body, your chest, ribs, and belly as you breathe in and out. And on the last cycle, the deepest breath in and the longest breath out. Just blink your eyes open. Together with your shoulders, breathe in, lift your shoulders to your ears, and on the exhale, to your shoulders back and down. If you like, palms together to touch in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you for